Hello guys, welcome back to this MERN Stack series. In this video I am going to discuss about some multimedia tags of HTML. So without wasting any time, let's go to the computer screen. I am going to create a new file here, say multimedia.html. One more thing guys, you all know that our series is paused from past 1 month because my health condition is not so good. So from now I am going to cover more topics in a single video so that our series completes in a given time. Now come back to the computer screen and focus here. The first tag we have is video tag. The HTML video element is used to show a video on a web page. Inside video tag, write source. Basically, source defines multiple media resources for media elements such as videos and audios. And in src, we have to write the path of the file which we want to use. I have already added a one video in our folder, so I can use it and paste the link of the path here. After that, write type is equal to video/mp4. It defines the type of our video. Now save the file. Copy the path of the file and run on the browser. See, we get the video in our web page. But this video is too big. Don't worry, we can customize it later. We have one attribute here, controls. So I am writing controls. The controls attribute adds video controls like play, pause and volume. So refresh it. See, we get the controls option. Now we can control our video and we can play and pause the video. But we have one problem here. Our video is too big for us. So now we have to give height and width of the video. So let's see how can we do it. We just simply have to write height is equal to, say I am writing 300 pixel. You can give any value you can want to give. It doesn't matter, it depends on you basically. And width is equal to 50%. 50% means it occupies the 50% of our width. Now see, we get the desired output. The another attribute is autoplay attribute. To start a video automatically, use the autoplay attribute. Simply refresh. But Chrome browser does not allow autoplay in most cases. However, muted autoplay is always allowed it. Ultimately, I am removing controls attribute here and I am going to write muted here. Mute. After writing muted, our video plays in mute format. It autoplays. So add muted after autoplay to let your video start playing automatically but muted. We have one more attribute, that is loop. The loop attribute is a boolean attribute. When loop attribute is present, then it specifies that the video will start over again and again every time it is finished. See, when I am going to, suppose I am reaching at the end of the video, and after the ending it automatically repeats again from the starting. See, it starts again from zero. Now we can add thumbnails to our videos by using poster attribute. Simply you have to just paste the path of the image that you want to use as a thumbnail of our video, paste it and save it, refresh. See, our picture comes for a second because our video is in autoplay mode. That's why. So I have to remove autoplay from here so that I see the thumbnail of the video. See, our thumbnail is ready. My image is smaller than the video, that's why looking like this, but you can use any image that should be exactly the same as the video so that it looks good. So I am removing the link extra. If we working on the same folder, we don't need to specify all the path like C, user, desktop or everything. We just simply write name of the image. I am renaming the video to video.mp4 so that our code looks pretty good. Now let's know how can we add audio in our web page. For adding audio, we have one audio tag. The audio tag is very similar to the video tag, only the difference here is of audio and video. We only need to change the source of the audio, that is song.mp3 in our case. I have already added a song.mp3 in our working folder. You only need to change the source of the audio, that's it. See, the output of audio comes. Now if we want to play, click the button, it starts playing. Stop it. Other attributes are same as video tag, such as loop. The loop attribute is exactly the same as video tag. It specifies that the audio will start over again every time when it is finished. I am going at the end of the audio and see, it again starts after finishing the song. I have muted the audio due to copyright issues. The attribute autoplay is also not working here like video autoplay due to some browser privacy policies, but we can achieve this functionality later on. I will give solution on how to enable video and audio autoplay in our web page. If you need it, comment down. I will make another one video for that. Now let's see how can we add image in our web page. Now the most important tag is image tag. To add an image in our web page, we need to write image tag, simply img, and then after that src. src is equal to path of the file in the double quotes, or simply write name of the image if you are working on the same folder. I have already downloaded a nature image in our working folder. So I am writing name of our image which we want to add in our web page, that is hd_nature.jpg. Save the file and run on the browser. Refresh the browser. See, we got the image, but there is one problem in this image. The image is too big for us, so we can customize it. So we need to give height and width only here. So write here height is equal to, and the value in the double quotes like is equal to 200 pixel, and after that width is equal to 80%. The image is covering 80% of the width of the web page. Refresh the page. See, our image is getting 80% of width. We can give width of our image in pixels also. So I am showing you, I am writing here, suppose say 300 pixel. Save it and refresh the web page. See, we get the image of height 200 pixel and width 300 pixel. The important attribute in image tag is alt attribute. So simply write alt is equal to some text in the double quotes, that is I am writing nature_image. Save it and refresh the browser. Nothing changes to our web page. So the question is, what is the use of alt attribute? So I am showing it. Suppose I am giving a wrong image or path name here. Then save it and refresh. See, we get the text output of alt attribute here. So if any of the reasons your image is not showing in the browser, then alt text tells users about that image or picture is related to what, like nature image in our case. The alt attribute is useful because it can be used in search engine optimization. We will discuss later what is search engine optimization. The main point here is to use alt attributes with the image tags.